Hello and welcome students, and in this video I'm going to show you that how you can attack on a website without using any tool. Right, you can use the tools available in Kali Linux to attack on a website. For example, you can use SQL Map, SQL Sys, SQL Ninja. There are so many tools are available in Kali Linux, but can you attack on a website without using any tool? So that's what I'm showing here in this video, that how you can attack on a website using manual SQL injection method. So this method is really simple, right? And there is no use of any tool for manual injection. So let me show you how you can do that. So to do that, you can see that we already have our sample website, which is testphp.vulnerweb.com, and obviously we will try to attack on this website. So first of all, what you need to do here, we need a simple link of this website, right? And to get a link of this website, what we can do here, we can simply click on artists. Here you can see, to get a link, I'm showing you that how you can get a link. So click on artists and click on the first link. So you get a link automatically, testphp.vulnerweb.com/artist.php ? Artist =1, right? So this is the link available here, and I'm going to use that link to attack on this website to get the username and password available in the backend or database. So let's try. First of all, let me copy this. Let me open a new tab, open google.com, and here on Google, what we can do, we can simply type site : paste here, or basically you don't need to do that because we already have the link. So do one thing, paste that link here, right? And now we will check that this website is vulnerable to SQL injection or not. So how we can check it? It's quite simple. You can just type an apostrophe after one. You can, right, and hit enter. If it gives us an error message, it means the website is vulnerable to SQL injection attack. So you can see on the screen that we are getting an error message. This is the warning message we are getting, right? This is the warning message from the backend that MySQL fetch array expects parameter 1 to be resource boolean given in this PHP line on 62. So if this kind of error is coming from the backend by using this apostrophe after that or single quote, so it means the website is vulnerable to SQL injection, and I'm pretty sure that we can attack on this website using manual SQL injection technique. All right, now the next task is to find out the number of columns inside the database, because we have no clue that how many numbers are there inside the database, right? Because if you are using any kind of tool like SQL Map, right? For example, if you are using SQL Map, so they are basically doing it internally. We don't need to do it inside SQL Map. But if you are performing manual SQL injection, you need to do everything here. Now we need to find the number of columns, and we don't have any method to find out. There is only one method, and the method is called trial and hit method, or you can say hit and trial method, right? So how we can find it? Do one thing, just remove the apostrophe and type order by, right? There is a method available which is order by. By using that, you can try to find the number of columns in the database. So what you can do here, you can simply type here order space by space. For example, if I try with 5, let me guess there are 5 columns. So let me try with order by 5 dash and hit enter. So you can see here that there is no changes in the page here. So let me try with 4. Still on 4, there is no change on the page. I'm just looking for a change on the page. Let me try 3. And you can see here that when I have typed 3, when I tried 3, then it has changed the look of the page, right? You can see here. And on the 4, it will give us an error. Here you can see it means there are 3 columns available there. This is a kind of hit and trial method that I'm showing you. So by using order by method, you can find out the number of original columns inside the website. So order by 3 dash will provide you the page order by force dash dash will provide you an error message. It means there are 3 columns are available. Great. Let me remove everything. Now the task is to find the table names from the, we don't need to find database here, right? Because we can directly find a table name here and then column names and then the data. So how we can find the table name without using any tool? Do one thing, let me show you the command, what command you can use. So you can simply type here union select 1 comma 2 comma group underscore concat, then table underscore name from information underscore schema dot tables. I will explain you, just type it, information underscore schema dot tables, where table schema equals to database bracket close bracket and dash dash. So let me explain you what is this. Yeah, so we were here at artist equal to 1. Now I have typed union space select space 1 comma 2 comma and the command. So actually there are 3 columns available here, right? So that's why I'm typing 1 comma 2 comma 3, but the third one has been replaced by the command because we need to use a single column so that we can get enter in the website. So that's why I'm for example, I'm using third column. So if I'm using third column, so I have replaced 3 with this command. So the command is to gather information about the table names. So you can see here group underscore concat table name from information schema dot tables, where table underscore schema equal to database dash dash. This is the command to get the table name from the databases. If I hit enter, you can see here that we didn't get any table names here, nothing. So what is the problem here? The problem is quite simple, that there are 3 possibilities here. Let me show you what are the 3 possibilities. For example, let me show you in the leaf pad what are the 3 possibilities. So the 3 possibilities are like for example, the link is this, right? This is the link. The 3 possibilities are here is you can try like this, or you can try like -1, you can try with 1 dash, and you can try both of them at one play. So there are these 3 possibilities are available here. Either you use -1, or you use 1 dash, or you use -1 dash, because one of them can work for you here. So let me try this. Let me minimize this, and you can see here that this is the link available here, and I need to use for example, if I use with 1 dash and hit enter, so you can see here there is no change. I'm not getting any table names here. Let me try with both of them, dash and -1 dash. Hit enter. Still there is no changes. The last option is to remove the apostrophe and just use a -1. Hit enter. And here we go. You can see here that we are getting the number of tables here, which you can see on the screen. Right? So you can see here that we got the table names here. And the table names are artist, cards, category, featured, guest book, pictures, users and products. That basically you can also try with SQL map. You will get the same number of columns, tables basically. So these are the tables available. So we got the table names here. Now you can use any table. For example, if you want to use users table name, then you can try with users. So if you want to find the column names from this table name, let's find out. So how you can find out the column name? Simply you need to changes tables with columns. So if it is table underscore name, so you can type here column underscore name. So you can type here column underscore name from information underscore schema dot columns. Replace tables with columns, COLUMNS, where now here you need to change something. So remove this, and now you can type table underscore name equals to, type double quote, inside double quote you need to type the table name. So the table name is users, and after that you can type dash dash. right? So 1 comma 2 group concat column name from information underscore schema dot columns, where table underscore name equal to inside double quote users, after double quote type dash dash and hit enter. So you can see here that you got the column names as well: uname, pass, cc, address, email. And we didn't use any tool here, right? We are completely performing a manual technique. We are not using a single tool in this method. So these are all the columns available in the website: uname, pass, address, email, name, phone, etc. So for example, if you want to find a uname here, first of all we will find the username. So how you can find a username? You need to type, just replace column underscore name with the actual name of the column. So actual name of the column is uname, right? And after that, do one thing: after from, just remove everything. So 1 comma 2 comma group underscore concat uname from the table name. So what is the table name? The table name was users dash dash. So this is the command to get the username. Hit enter, and you can see here that we got the username here. The name of the username is test. Great. Let me go back. Let's find out information about pass. So to get the pass, just same method, replace column underscore name with pass, right, from the table name. So what is the table name? The table name is users dash dash, right? Hit enter, and you can see here we got the password as well. So the username is test, password is also test. You can try with some other information. For example, if you want to try with address, let me try with address. So just remove column underscore name with ADDRESS, and just remove everything after from, the name of the table, users dash dash, hit enter. So you can see here this is the address available here. So we got the username, we got the password. Now it's time to log in the website. Click on sign up, right? And here you can simply type the username, which you have got test. Password was also test. And now you can click login, and you can see here that you are inside the database of the website, right? You can change the address if you want. For example, if I change it to New Delhi, click on update, and if I just log out from this website and log in again, type the username test, and password is also test. Click login, and if you come down, you can see that the address has been changed to New Delhi. So that's how you can get information about the addresses, phone numbers, email IDs, credit card numbers. It's quite easy, right? That we have used a simple commands here, right? And we got the information about. So these are the commands. These are called SQL injection command. So we know how you can use tool to attack on a website using SQL injection. We know how you can use a manual technique without using any tool to gather information about the website, right? So this is a method. This is the most popular method in the world to gather information about the database, to capture information about the username, passwords, to dump the complete database, to wipe out the complete database, to update the complete database using SQL injection, right? So this is all about this manual technique that you can use for any website, right? Try it on this website again, right? So thank you so much, and this is all about the manual SQL injection technique. We will come back in the next video.